Will everyone once again join me in according Dr. Ben, our hero, our living hero? Because Dr. Ben has brought over 22,000 tourists to Egypt, because Dr. Ben taught for 2 years at the Al-Azhar University in Cairo free, and because of the experiment that he was a part of in the Daboud village, Dr. Ben will receive the State of Egypt Award from the President of Egypt next month.
To you, Sister Gertrude M. England Ben-Jochannan, we, the people of the African community, in appreciation and honor of you, we recognize your over 44 years of dedication, sacrifice, contributions, struggles, and love for your African people. We thank you for standing beside your man, Dr. Joseph Antonio Alfredo Ben-Jochannan, and helping him to continue the work and the struggle for freedom of all African people. We know without your support, love, personal sacrifices, and understanding, he could not have become the great man we know him to be. You are the mother of the African community and truly the highest example of the African woman. We ask that all our African gods and goddesses guide and protect you in our struggle for the freedom of African people. May you continue to be a force and a shining example in the African community. With love and respect, we thank you, the African community, this 7th day of February, 1992.
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming.
Our next presentation will be from Sister Irma Alain of the ASCAC Council of Elders.
Hotep, everybody. Dr. Ben and Dr. Clark, may I speak, please? Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark, dais guests, sisters and brothers in the audience. It is an honor for me to be here, and many thanks also go to the committee for inviting me. I would like to preface my remarks with your quote from the back cover of your book, Dr. Ben, Africa, Mother of Western Civilization, which states, so long as African black peoples anywhere allow false interpretations about their history and cultural heritage by other ethnic peoples to remain unchallenged and not put these in their true and proper perspective, African studies will also remain the meaningless and futile exercise it is in most of the United States of America. Major institutions of higher learning, secular and religious, Jewish, Christian, and Muslim. The true history of any peoples can only be written and taught, but by their own knowledgeable scribes and teachers. Signed, Dr. Joseph Ben-Jochannan, June 6, 1971. Now, obviously, the most logical place for early knowledge to be unearthed and disseminated would be in our homes. From birth, parents must be where our liberation starts from. May I just share an example of this with you? At this time, may we be graced with the presence of 2 young brothers from our Saturday morning Institute for Youth who will come forward to read, and I understand they're not going to read it, they have memorized it. An amended poem from Haki Madhubuty's collection entitled Killing Memories, Seeking Ancestors. Please welcome Sundiata Dominiques and Gregory Taylor.
Question. What is the greatest challenge I face as an African answer. My continued quest is to be a responsible, loving, and effective Black man, husband, father, writer, educator, and publisher in this ocean of white world supremacy, and not to allow white racism to alter or destroy my memory, spirit, drive, integrity, worldview, convictions, and values that are the result of 25 years work, excruciating pain, serious study, and organized struggle.
Also, with my wife, my challenge is to pass on to our children positive African values which demand the building and development of our family, extended family, community, and people, pushing progressive ideas such as historical examples of Harriet Tubman, Nat Turner, Marcus R. Delaney, Marcus Garvey, Mary McLeod Bethune, Fannie Lou Hamer, and Dr. Joseph Ben-Jochannan. And Dr. John Henrik Clark, to name a couple.
Our fight is to be an inspired example of a caring, healthy, intelligent, and hardworking people who understand this war and work daily for development of our people. Into multi-talented, family, conscientious Africans who will not settle for anything less than self-determination and unity for all of our people.
Our children are our major salvation. Therefore, it behooves us to accept the fact that they are so much more than we give them credit for. They just have to be steered in the productive direction. We know they can be taught and they can learn if approached with love, understanding, consistency, and sincerity, in order for them to truly manifest what they innately are, African queens and kings. We adults must continue to sit at the feet of our revered elders as we listen, hear, read, absorb, communicate, and productively perform, in order to share the knowledge with whomever else wants to learn it. Dr. Ben, we love you, and we thank you for being and always sharing your love with us and with all those humans who want to honestly think, speak, and then truthfully perform with integrity. Hotep.